The flipped classroom. Well, what is a flipped classroom? It's a class where students are getting notes and basic information at home somehow, whether they get it from a video or some sort of handout that you've given them. They're getting it at home. The basic introductory information is at home, and then they come to class and they do problem-solving questions and homework. They do it in class with the teacher so that the teacher is there to answer questions and to help them and walk them through things and to show them things that they might not have understood from the notes. So basically we take the activities and we flip them. Some of the benefits of a flipped classroom, you'll find that you have more time in class for problem solving and enrichment. The students actually get less homework, which in turn means less grading for the teacher. It's more effective use of your class time. Absent students, they don't miss the instruction because the instruction is on their computer at home, and the teachers, when they're absent, they can actually teach when they're away. Now, of course, there's going to be a few drawbacks of a flipped classroom. Students tend to complain about the amount of note-taking, but let's face it, students are going to complain about any assignment that you give them to do. Students that choose to not watch the video can get behind, but it's no different than if they choose to not do the homework. So if you've got some kiddos who are not going to do your homework, they possibly are not going to watch the video, and it's not going to hinder them any more than if they hadn't done their homework. So it's not like they'll be even more behind. Teachers have to be pretty organized to do the flipped classroom because they have to make the videos in advance and post them before the lesson actually comes up in class. So teachers just kind of have to be on the ball with lesson planning and organization. Okay. There are some things that students without internet access, they can do to help them get the lesson. You can view any of the videos on smartphones. Just about everybody has smartphones these days. They can go to computer labs here at school. There's a public library. They can come to tutoring. And if none of that works, you can always give them a copy of the notes, and they can copy the notes at home and then bring them back to you and show you that they still wrote the notes down. What do the parents think of the flipped classroom? I've had many parents tell me that they can watch the video side by side with their child and it helps them with their homework. I had another parent tell me that they really liked it because any teacher who can get any teacher who can get a kid to go home and look at the computer and do math on the computer, well, that was quite an accomplishment. But they see engagement at home and they really enjoy it. So how easy is it to make and upload videos? Well, I'm not the most tech-savvy person in the world, so your video can be as basic as the one you're watching. I've already written these notes in advance, and now I'm just showing you what the notes are and talking about them as I go through them. When I'm finished, I'm going to press a button, and it'll upload it to my YouTube page. The hardest thing I had to do was make a YouTube page. iPads, if your school has access to iPads, they have a few programs that make the videos a little more fancy. They have apps like Show Me and Oops, which I do not know how to use either of those, but if you're pretty tech savvy, you can figure those out. YouTube, TeacherTube, Edmodo, they're all places that your videos can be uploaded where kiddos can go and watch those. I really wanted them to be able to access them from anywhere, which is why I chose YouTube. So, if there are any questions that you have still regarding the flipped classroom, bring those to the staff development and we'll discuss any questions or reservations that you may have about a flipped classroom.